Hello, now I'll be reading to you from Miss Costas assignment number 2, which is on slide 12 through slide 16. So let's start on slide 12, which says assignment number 2 at the top. The objective is you will be able to create an interesting ending or conclusion to a fiction story using the most important details in the text. The big idea is that good writers use the setting, the problem, the climax, and other important events from a story to create an interesting ending or resolution. On slide number 13, we have some building background. Resolution is our vocabulary word, and mostly it is the last past of a fiction story. The events at the end need to be related to the other events in the story. Example, as I walked in the door, I knew there was trouble right away. The trash can was turned over and papers were everywhere. The sofa cushions were on the floor. One of the pillows had been ripped open. Stuffing was all over the floor. As I looked around, I saw Ringo in the corner. He had a ball in his mouth, ready to play. At the conclusion here, I knew Ringo knocked over the trash can and tore up the cushion and pillow. I looked at Ringo and he went to hide behind a couch. There was no time to play today. We go down to slide 14. Ms. Costas gives you some information about how she wrote the conclusion for the short passage. Number 1, read the story carefully. Number 2, use close reading strategies, which are A, underline and highlight the most important events in the story, and B, annotate the most important events in the graphic organizer, and C, write your ending in the organizer and then in the story. If we go down to slide 15, there are instructions for the work that you will do. The instructions say, instructions to work with the story. Number 1, read the story carefully on slide 16. Underline or highlight the most important facts about sports in America in each paragraph. Number 3, annotate the most important details about the topic in the graphic organizer. And number 4, write your conclusion in the organizer and then in the last paragraph of the story. In the ending, explain which door Elvin and Alora picked and how they knew it was the correct door. So now if we look at slide 16, I will read to you the text that you will then try and write the conclusion for. The directions say, read the story below and underline the most important events. Elwin and Alora ran through the caves, trying to escape the troll. They knew there must be some way out of the maze of chambers. They could almost smell the fresh air. It would be welcomed after so long underground. As they turned a corner, they entered a large cavern. It was lit brightly with crystal fire. They saw clearly 3 separate wooden doors. One was written B. Lo Ader. The middle one had Comb U Shun written on it, and the last one said Splendid Glen. A tiny elf glided toward them. Its high voice rang through the cavern. You are looking for escape, it said. One of these doors will lead you to safety. I am forbidden from telling you which one. I can tell you this. One door leads to the bottom of the sea, one into the blazing fire, and one to a grassy meadow. Each door is logical to its end. You must decide quickly, as the troll will find you very soon. Good luck. With that, the elf glided away into the corners of the cavern. Elwin and Alora knew immediately which door to pick. Finally, and here you will complete this with your conclusion. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you guys next week.